Hi, everyone. It is day 6 of Mental Health Month, National Mental Health Month. And I hope you guys are having, doing what you can to be okay. And doing what you can to feel to your fullest potential. Today I wanted to talk about not only how I'm feeling and something that I've kind of adapted into my life, being super prevalent with what I'm about. So today is just an okay day. Nothing spectacular. I'm not like high, but I'm not a low. It's just an okay day. I'm trying to be better about, one of the things is, about apparently now that I've been diagnosed with slight depression is I'm sleeping a lot, and I'm trying not to take as many naps during the day as I normally do. So I sat down and read, and oops, I fell asleep. But I was doing work. I was trying to read. I'm reading a couple of books about acting, and I'm reading a couple of plays to pick out minor monologues for just a basic monologue reel. But I fell asleep reading. So I guess it's an okay day, and I'm about to go babysit here soon. So that's exciting. I love kids, and they're such full of energy, and they're hilarious, and they're just great. So hopefully today goes up. But the one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is Project Semicolon. And I pulled up their mission statement so that you guys get some background about what it is. Project Semicolon is a global nonprofit movement dedicated to presenting hope and love for those who are struggling with mental illness, suicide, addiction, and self-injury. Project Semicolon exists to encourage, love, and inspire. In writing, when an author wants to complete a thought in a sentence, but not complete the sentence entirely, they use a semicolon. And the movement is a lot of people have been getting a semicolon tattoo and saying their story isn't over. I've kind of hinted at this in videos in the past, but when I first started having anxiety and trying to figure out what the hell it was, and I wasn't sleeping. That's one of my big things. My panic attacks come usually at night, and I don't sleep. And the thought process behind that is like, one of my biggest fears is mortality. It scares the crap out of me. And I didn't know what exactly was happening to me. I mean, the people at the ER when I was originally, I got sent to the ER, they said that, I had a panic attack, but I had no idea what that was. I was having all these strange feelings and these pains in my chest, which aren't necessarily, heart attack pains or whatever. And, when I'm off my meds, is, if something happens during my sleep, I can't do anything about it because I'm asleep. And so it's easier for me, and that makes me anxious. So that doesn't let me sleep because I don't want anything to happen. And again, totally rational fear that my brain takes tenfold. And this was before I started medication, and during my sophomore year in college, it got really bad. I was sleeping maybe 2 hours a night. I was in a musical, it was really bad. And I was talking to my therapist about it, and she's like, yeah, usually when you don't get sleep, your brain starts, and so when you don't get sleep, your brain starts getting 10 times worse. And, so there were a few nights that I made a list. I made a pros and cons list. If I was still alive, would it be better? Or if I wasn't? I made a list of ways that I would feel comfortable committing suicide. I have made a will from that time. I still have it, of like what I want done. Did I actually do anything? No. But I look at that list almost every single night for a long time. And then I went and visited home, and my mom's like, let's go get you to a doctor. And then I started medication, and I still don't sleep fully. But even though I didn't do anything, I still contemplated killing myself a very large amount. And so I view my story as not over. And I would love to get a semicolon tattoo. And it's also like, semicolon tattoos don't have to necessarily be about suicide. It could be like, you know what, you super anxiety, or like they said, you know, mental health, mental illness, suicide, addiction, and self-injury. I've also been on the self-injury spectrum. I didn't cut, but I used to punch walls. I used to play bloody knuckles with myself. But I really, really want to get a semicolon tattoo. I am trying out placement right here. This is my left wrist. There's a huge thing with the left side of my body. It's very symbolic to me, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I know it's not a great semicolon, but I would definitely get it in black. I don't do colored tattoos, and this is all I want. This is just a tiny semicolon on my left outer wrist. So you guys let me know what you think. If you have a semicolon tattoo, post it in the comments, or you know, show me on Instagram, Veevloot, VEEVLOOT. I'll put a link down below. Again, I love all the comments. I love all the thumbs up. The videos are getting higher and higher views, and I love it. Let's end this stigma together. Let's start talking about it. So like always, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share if you feel like this is gonna help someone. If I can come back from contemplating suicide and self-harm, you can too. Let's show some Project Semicolon some love, and until next time, guys, sláinte.